Eric, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Right. Let's open it up to questions, and we'll start with Matt Preem.
Eric, just your thoughts on game one of the season and just how this team played, from start to finish.
I mean, as you guys have seen, in fact, the last few years when we played Texas Southern, it's been kind of trouble. I didn't play them, but it was my red year when they had a little scared against them. And the year before that, they lost with bowl. So we just knew coming in that we had to be prepared. And I think that we did pretty well for our first game. Our first time playing with all new guys, so I think it was pretty good so far.
Questions? Need to see some hands if you have questions. Zach Neal. Also, you guys need to add your affiliates.
Eric, this is your first game experience, live game experience with the new transfers from this year. How do you think you guys meshed as a whole?
I think we played well as a whole. I mean, there's just certain things we have to work on, as Alman always says. But I think today, for our first game, I think we did pretty well. We held them to 26 the first half. Kind of let up the second half, but I think we did good the whole game.
Chris Hansen, register guard.
Yeah, I apologize. I can't hear that last question, but Eric, just describe what it's like playing with these new guys that are in here this year, and how do you think everybody did with their debut?
I think they did really well. It's always different playing with new guys because everybody plays different, and there's different feels to each game. So I think that with the time that we've had with them, it's been good. And I think that Davion, Jacob, and Quincy are amazing for the team, and I think it'll help us.
James Papia, the Oregonian.
Eric, you guys had a pretty cold stretch there in the first half, shooting-wise, 2 for 23. You missed a couple of them in that span, but it was far more than just any one player, one issue. Anything that you can attribute it to? Because it looked like you guys had a lot of clean looks, including close shots.
It's been the first time I played in front of fans, and you do 365 days times 2. I mean, it's been a minute since I played, since I was at Duquesne, honestly, since I've seen fans. So I think I just had first game jitters, honestly. So I think we'll be fine moving forward. We ended up shooting better as the game progressed, but just open shots we just didn't hit. Nothing you can do about that.
Max Torres, Ducks Digest.
Eric, might be a little bit of a weird question, but I believe 4 out of the 5 starters were lefties, yourself included. I'm curious how that maybe plays into the offense at all, or just, how you guys play together.
I mean, Jacob's fast. Will has a great pace to how he plays, and I'm just the one that just is there for the team to do the small things and just help out. So we're all lefties, but I think we all contribute in different ways. So it's just fun playing with everybody who's left-handed.
Jared Denny, Scoop Duck on 3.
Hey, Eric, going back to what you said about the fans, just how different is it, and how, I don't know if shocking is the right word, but I mean, you guys have played in front of
it's not shocking. It's just good feels good. Like you have adrenaline, Going into games last year, it just felt more like a scrimmage than you were going to play for something, Now it feels like we're playing for something. There's people there cheering. We have the student section, pit crew came and supported us very well, packed out. So it was just fun to see that. Haven't seen that since I was on the sideline in a sweatsuit with Eugene 2 years ago. So
Matt Preem, 247 Sports.
Yeah, Eric, can you just maybe talk about the growth you should expect to see from game 1 to game 2 now that you've been able to play a game and play against somebody else?
We've been going small ball, so I'm just versatile. I just like to just help the team out. And today I play like the 4-5. Never really played that before in my life, so it's just something new, but it's fun to help the team. And I know the offense so well, so I could play any of the spots. That's why it kind of has me everywhere. So it's just fun. I think from game 1 to game 2, I'll just shoot the ball better and rebound more because I won't be in foul trouble. I got foul trouble the first half. So
Max Torres, Ducks Digest.
Eric, we talked a little bit already about kind of the slow start that you guys had. You win the turnover battle by a pretty wide margin. Just talk a little bit about how that helped you guys kind of find the groove and ultimately take control.
Yeah, that definitely helps because in the previous years, we always turn the ball over a lot, it seems like, to start the first half of the season. So this year, just going out there and having 15 assists on 26 baskets just is a good start because usually it's not always like that to start the season. So it was good to see that.
Eric, that's all we have for you. Appreciate your time. Congrats on the win.
Yes, sir.